Hey y'all, this is Brett, and today I'm going to show you how I prepare raw food. And I know that that sounds like a very general statement, like, well, what do you mean? There's a lot of different ways to prepare raw food. Well, for a lot of people there are. But today I'm going to show you how I'm basically, for the most part, preparing my raw food. And it's really quite simple if you have the right tools. Now, to get the most nutrition out of raw food, it needs to be mashed. I'm going to put that in just kind of a general spot there to show you what I'm doing here. Now, I already chopped up some radicchio that I had sitting around and some red cabbage that were just waiting to be used, you know. I threw a little bit of pepper in there, green pepper, the hot ones. And and so you chop it all up. I already did that one for the most part. And then you put all of that in the wet grinder. Get as much in the food processor as you can for each time that you use it. And then you put the cup back on there. And you put more food, more raw food. And what you want to do is get all the colors. Okay? All the different colors are going to give you all of your different vitamins and minerals. Not just colors, but types of food too. So we're also going to add sprouts, different kinds of sprouts. And you know, eventually here, when I can get some more time, I can do my own sprouting. But for right now, we'll just rely upon this Sunny Creek Farm Sprout Company. You have to chop the food up pretty good before you put it in the wet grinder, because the wet grinder has granite stones in it, and those stones, they won't roll over big pieces. They'll only roll over chopped up pieces. They're going to mash the food all up completely, like mashed potatoes, if you will. So additionally, you have to have enough water type foods in this, or maybe oil type foods in this, to make it smooth. If it's too dry, then that's not too good. So I'm going to put some tomatoes now. Tomatoes in there. Oh, you know what? Oh, I got the sticker off. Okay. So I'm also going to put some of this pepper there. Pepper. Green or red pepper. I'm going to throw the sprouts. There's some broccoli sprouts in there. And that's about all I want to put in. Here we go. For right now. You can see the carrots are in there, and then the cabbage is in there. Now I'm going to put those maters in there. That's a lot of water. Now maters, that's how you say it in certain parts of the country. And some people may say, well, that really sounds like a dorky, yeehaw kind of southern dumb shit way to say it. But you know, it's actually logical to say it like that, because it takes a lot less time. And when time is a priority in your life, using the word maters make sense. Okay, so now I've got some of these bean sprouts. I'll throw those in there. Now imagine how much nutrition I'm going to be able to consume. You know, chewing takes a lot of time and effort. And so, you know, it's not entirely bad. In fact, it's great to process the food just in a way that's logical and coincides with nature. So basically we're just chopping it up and then mashing it. We're not separating anything. I'm going to get this going over here. I'm going to get this going. You just press the button there. There she goes. Now I'm going to go grab this wooden, see this wooden spatula? It works so good for getting it going like that a little bit. In the beginning you have to kind of help it a little bit. There. Now look at it go. Okay, so now I got my bean stuff mixed up there. Now imagine how much easier it is for your digestive system to digest food that's all mashed. Okay, so I have to have two hands here. I don't know what that was. That sound. Okay. Get along there, little doggy. Remember that? Get along, little doggy. See, as the moisture gets mashed out of the fibers, it becomes more readily available to consume. It's kind of the same concept as juicing or blending, but better, the best of all worlds. And I first told you about this about maybe not quite a year ago. But I knew that it was going to take me some time before I could really eat very much of it, because I'm telling you, this shit cleans you out, it keeps you regular, and it is so healthy. Alright, now look at it, it's starting to get going there. Alright. Now you can also make nut butters with these wet grinders. And I put them on my site as an affiliate link to Amazon. So if you buy them through me, I'll get a little cut of the profits. BrettsNaturalHealth.com. Okay, so looks like I got most of my food there, but I've still got some spinach here. Okay, that's a whole thing of spinach, a whole wad. Is that what they call those? A whole wad of spinach. And it just needs to be chopped up and then thrown in there. Okay, so in there. Oh, there was also cilantro in that. Okay. Now don't expect me to be like perfectly in season, because you know some of this stuff actually could be grown indoors, like the sprouts of course can be. I don't know how much greens could actually be grown in my sunroom, how fast they'll grow in the wintertime, and what's acceptable and what's not in those regards. But right now I'm kind of just not sweating all that too much. And you can leave the wet grinder going, you know, doing its thing. See how it's going faster and faster? The stuff's getting mushed more and more. Because those stones, you can actually touch them. They're just stones, and of course the food is not hot, getting hot at all. You know, 60, 70 degrees in there. If you put the lid on, there's a lid for this. Where is it? Okay, there's a lid for this you can put on there if you don't want any of the little things to splatter out. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just trying to get all the food going on. Get it in there. Too full. So now we'll get the spinach in there. Mega vitamin A and C. So basically, you know, with this combo of foods, you can imagine that I'm getting a very wide variety, a wide range of vitamins and minerals in an extremely bioavailable form. Whole foods, mashed, whole vegetables, mashed. There's no fructose. No fruit in this at all, other than in a minute I'm going to put this lemon in there. We'll do that now. It gives it some more liquid. Okay. So this is all a pretty easy way to prepare foods. If you can see how easy this is, you can imagine that the cleanup is going to be really easy too. And I'm going to have a whole lot of food to eat for a couple of days here. Okay, so now I'm going to put some sesame seeds in this. And the sesame seeds don't have to be mashed because they're small enough that I can just take them, dump them in there. Now these are unhulled. They still have the hull on them. Excellent. Mega calcium. And I've heard that the oxalic acid in the spinach and also these sesame seeds does not prevent calcium absorption if they're raw. All of this is raw. I read in one article it doesn't do that, and I believe it because I'm not having any problems with my nails at all, or teeth. It's all good. So, and I've also got some hemp seeds. I kind of wish I had some plaques. Maybe I'll try and find some in a minute. I think I have some actually, but this has a lot of plaque or omega-3 in it. So I'm going to put a bunch of that in there too. So we're getting the full gamut pretty much. I'll get that later. We're getting the full gamut of vitamins and minerals here, and I can just put that in one of these types of containers and stick it in the fridge and eat it like it's a ready-to-eat meal, just like the military. So much better. And so I want to thank you for joining me. And I'm just going to make this a one-take video so I don't have to edit it. But you can see that is doing its thing there. I'll put the lid on it now. Now if I want, I can add spices. I'll probably do that in a minute. Add some garlic. Yeah. Maybe some oregano. Yeah, we'll really kill the bugs. Garlic and oregano. Thanks for joining me.